my little lady. I'm gonna take her to the other side. I'm feeling strong, my little lady. I'm gonna keep her moving on. I'm gonna run till I drop to the break of dawn. Never gonna stop till I see the light. I'm feeling high, my little lady. I'm gonna take her to the other side. You know I used to smoke too much. You know I used to drink too much. Take a ride in my car. You can get me high, high, high. You know I used to smoke too much. And you know I used to drink too much. Take a ride in my car. We're gonna get real. I'm feeling good, my little lady. She's gonna take me to the other side. I'm feeling nice, my little lady. She's gonna keep me moving on. I'm gonna run till I drop to the break of dawn. Never gonna stop, she's gonna treat me right. I'm feeling good, my little lady. She's gonna take me to the other side. You know I used to smoke too much. And you know I used to drink too much. Take a ride in my car, and you can get me high, high, high. You know I used to smoke too much. And you know I used to drink too much. Take a ride in my car, and we're gonna get real. Come on, baby. Let's take a ride. I don't know where we're gonna go, but first, let's dance. You know I used to smoke too much. And you know I used to drink too much. Take a ride in my car, and you can get me high, high, high. You know I used to smoke too much. And you know I used to drink too much. Take a ride in my car, and we're gonna get real. Oh. I'm feeling high, my little lady. I'm gonna take her to the other side. I'm feeling strong, my little lady. I'm gonna keep her moving on. I'm gonna run till I drop to the break of dawn.
Giottos are so good. These chocolates are what? Chocolates. We're here about astrophotography. What are we doing? Wrong video. Whoops.
What have I done? Ooh, what have you seen? Early at night, got in a fight in the candlelight, looking through the screen. Now what have I done? What have you seen? You know there's no future in love when a person has come in between. Jamie's gone, Jamie's gone. Can't look back you see? There was nothing to say, took her away, and I feel the pain, made love in pain. Oh, oh, what have I done? What have you seen? She knows there's no future in love when a person has come in between. Jamie's gone. Jamie's gone. Can't look back, and now he feels so strong. Jamie's gone. Jamie's gone. Oh, left last night, and now it seems so long. Ooh. Ooh. You can hear these words I say when you're a million miles away. Yeah. Jamie's gone. Jamie's gone. Can't look back, and now he feels so strong. Jamie's gone. Jamie's gone. Left last night, and now it seems so long. Jamie, come on, Jamie. Yeah. And now you feel so strong. Jamie, come on, Jamie. Yeah. Left last night, and now it seems so long. What the hell's wrong with my telescope now? Get what's wrong with this thing?
You're the lost Lone Ranger. Can I break this spell? Who wants things right? Who I make you do things wrong? If I want that fine line, who I will always take the fall. If I just do them, watch you leave from the right. I sleep all day long, then I breathe down through the night.
I've seen a lot of bankers, and I've seen a lot of cops. I've seen a lot of lawyers pull out all the stops. I've seen a lot of children with their parents in their hands. I felt a lot of women refuse to understand. Well, I don't think I understand why we're making such a fuss. And I don't think I understand what's come of all of us. And I don't think I understand why we take the world for granted. I just want to get right back to Guitar Players Planet. You see it in the papers, you read it every day. The riots and the fires going on in South LA. The muggers and the government They're all wanting the same thing. They take you for your money, with every spring. Well, I don't think I understand why we're making such a fuss. And I don't think I understand what's come of all of us. And I don't think I understand why we take this world for granted. I just want to get right back to Guitar Players Planet. Take me. Making such a fuss, and I don't think I understand what's come of all of us. And I don't think I understand why we take this world for granted. I just want to get right back to Guitar Players Planet. 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 It's gotta mean something. It's gotta. All right. Where did my color go? Got your head in the sand. You can't be in control, using a powerful hand. I wanna be you, I wanna see you. Don't taste the kisses of hate. Don't try to tell me, don't try to sell me, don't try to say it's too late. You're gonna push me to the edge, back me in a corner, making me stand in your shoes. Push me to the edge, hide a little color, it's black and white and blue. Black and white and blue, yeah. All right. Cat learns to ring a bell. Rat gets free from the maze. We can be taught to love. We've got to learn to wait. I wanna see you, I wanna be you. Don't taste the kisses of hate. Don't try to tell me, don't try to sell me, don't try to say it's too late. Yeah, you're gonna push me to the edge, back me in a corner, making me stand in your shoes. Push me to the edge, add a little color, it's black and white and blue. Black and white and blue.
Taste the kisses of hate. Don't try to tell me, don't try to sell me, don't try to say it's too late, late. Push me to the edge, back me in a corner, making me stand in your shoes. Push me to the edge, hide a little color, it's black and white and blue. Yeah, black and white and blue. You're gone black and white on the edge, back me in a corner, making me stand in your shoes. Push me to the edge, hide a little color, it's black and white and blue. Black and white and blue. Another man come around today, gonna mess with my dream, gonna take it all away, take it all away. I'm just a boy with nothing to use, got my head in the news, got a bad attitude, yeah, go away. So I play guitar. Another woman come around today, she wanna slice on my pie, she gonna try to lock me all the way, lock me all the way. I'm just a boy with nothing to lose, got my head in the news, got my bad attitude, yeah. Don't care, 'cause I got nothing to lose. Don't care, 'cause I won't let them bring me down.
So it's a wonderful night tonight. It's really good. You know, cloudy nights and not cloudy nights, but clear dark sky and was it clear outside. Says it's going to be a wonderful night tonight. I mean, last night was wonderful. Tomorrow's supposed to be great. So I think I'm going to leave my telescope out all night, and it's going to be a really nice night tonight. So I'm hoping to get some really good shots of the Cave Nebula, which is part of my astrophotography meets D&D imaging. I know it's kind of looks scary, like the way I look at my eyes, kind of crazy. It's pretty cool, but I'm super excited for tonight, and let's see what kind of data I got. Well, yeah.
Dirty. I swear to God, these clouds are just pissing me the off. I don't understand. I don't listen to these things anymore. I can't take it. New York, you suck. And you know what? I'm so done with all this. My telescope's out here chilling out, and all I got is freaking clouds and PhD beeping at me from no goddamn end. Unbelievable. What am I gonna do? I need to move. I'm so finished with this. I hate this.
I've seen a lot of bankers, and I've seen a lot of cops. I've seen a lot of lawyers pull out all the stops. I'm feeling high, my little lady. I'm gonna take it to the other side. I'm feeling strong, my little lady. I'm gonna keep her I'm gonna run till I drop to the break of dawn. Never gonna stop till I see the light. I'm feeling high, my little lady. I'm gonna take it to the other side. You know I used to smoke too much. And you know I used to drink too much. Take a ride in my car. You can get me high, high, high. You know I used to smoke too much. And you know I used to drink too much. Take a ride in my car. We're gonna get real. I'm feeling good, my little lady. She's gonna take me to the other side. I'm feeling nice, my little lady. She's gonna keep me moving on. I'm gonna run till I drop to the break of dawn. Never gonna stop, she's gonna treat me right. I'm feeling good, my little lady. She's gonna take me to the other side. You know I used to smoke too much. And you know I used to drink too much. Take a ride in my car. And you can get me high, high, high. You know I used to smoke too much. And you know I used to drink too much. Take a ride in my car. And we're gonna get real. Come on, baby. Let's take a ride. I don't know where we're gonna go, but first, let's dance. You know I used to smoke too much. And you know I used to drink too much. Take a ride in my car, and you can get me high, high, high. You know I used to smoke too much. And you know I used to drink too much. Take a ride in my car, and we're gonna get real. Oh. I'm feeling high, my little lady. I'm gonna take it to the other side. I'm feeling strong, my little lady. I'm gonna keep her moving on. I'm gonna run till I drop to the break of dawn. Never gonna...
Giottos are so good. These chocolates are, wait, what? Chocolates? We're here about astrophotography. What are we doing? Wrong video. Whoops.
What have I done? Ooh, what have you seen? Early at night, got in the fight, in the candlelight, looking through the screen. Now what have I done? What have you seen? You know there's no future in love when a person has come in between. Jamie's gone, Jamie's gone. Can't look back, and now he feels so
have you seen? There was nothing to say, took her away, and I feel the pain, made love in vain. Oh, 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 what have I done? What have you seen? She knows there's no future in love when a person has come in between. Jamie's gone, Jamie's gone. Can't look back, and now he feels so strong. Jamie's gone, Jamie's gone. Left last night, and now it seems so long. Ooh. You can hear these words I say when you're a million miles away. Yeah. Jamie's gone, Jamie's gone. Can't look back, and now it feels so strong. Jamie's gone, Jamie's gone. Left last night, and now it seems so long. Jamie, come on, Jamie, yeah. And now you feel so strong. Jamie, come on, Jamie, yeah. Left last night, and now it seems so long.
What the hell's wrong with my telescope now? Get what's wrong with this thing?
Just another stranger, another lost lone ranger. Can I break this spell? You want things right, you want to do things wrong. If I want that fine line, I'll always take the fall. If I love you left, I can live from the right. I sleep all day long, and then I'm dreaming through the night.
I've seen a lot of bankers, and I've seen a lot of cops. I've seen a lot of lawyers pull out all the stops. I've seen a lot of children with their parents in their hands. I felt a lot of women who refuse to understand. Well, I don't think I understand why we're making such a fuss. And I don't think I understand what's come of all of us. And I don't think I understand why we take this world for granted. I just want to get right back to Guitar Players Planet. You see it in the papers, you read it every day. The riots and the fires going on in South LA. The muggers and the government They're all wanting the same thing. They take you for your money, I'm whatever else bring. And I don't think I understand why we're making such a fuss. And I don't think I understand what's come of all of us. And I don't think I understand why we take this world for granted. I just want to get right back to Guitar Players Planet. Take me. And I don't think I understand what's come of all of us. And I don't think I understand why we take this world for granted. I just want to get right back to Guitar Players Planet. 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 Guitar Players Planet.
It's gotta mean something. It's gotta.
All right. Where did my color go? Got your head in the sand. You can't be in control, using a powerful hand. I wanna be you, I wanna see you. Don't taste the kisses of hate. Don't try to tell me, don't try to sell me, don't try to say it's too late. You're gonna push me to the edge, back me in a corner, making me stand in your shoes. Push me to the edge, hide a little color, it's black and white and blue. Black and white and blue, yeah. All right. Cat learns to ring a bell. Rat gets free from the maze. We can be taught to love. We've got to learn a new way. I wanna see you, I wanna be you. Don't taste the kisses of hate. Don't try to tell me, don't try to sell me, don't try to say it's too late. Yeah, you're gonna push me to the edge, back me in a corner, making me stand in your shoes. Push me to the edge, add a little color, it's black and white and blue. Black and white and blue. I wanna see, don't taste the kisses of hate. Don't try to tell me, don't try to sell me, don't try to say it's too late, late. Push me to the edge, back me in a corner, making me stand in your shoes. Push me to the edge, hide a little color, it's black and white and blue. Yeah, black and white and blue. Back me in a corner, making me stand in your shoes. Push me to the edge, hide a little color, it's black and white and blue. Black and white and blue. Another man come around today, gonna mess with my dream, gonna take it all away, take it all away. I'm just a boy with nothing to lose, got my head in the news, got a bad attitude, yeah, take it all away. So I play guitar. Another woman come around today, she wanna slice up my pie, she gonna try to lock me all the way, lock me all the way. I'm just a boy with nothing to lose, got my head in the news, got my bad attitude, yeah. I don't care, 'cause I got nothing to lose. I don't care, 'cause I won't let them bring me down.
So it's a wonderful night tonight. It's really good. You know, cloudy nights and not cloudy nights, but clear dark sky was it clear outside. Says it's going to be a wonderful night tonight. I mean, tonight, last night was wonderful. Tomorrow's supposed to be great. So I think I'm going to leave my telescope out all night, and it's going to be a really nice night tonight. So I'm hoping to get some really good shots of the Cave Nebula, which is part of my astrophotography meets D&D imaging. I know it's kind of looks scary, like the way I look at my eyes, kind of crazy. It's pretty cool. But I'm super excited for tonight, and let's see what kind of data I got. Well, yeah.
Dirty. I swear to God, these clouds are just pissing me the off. I don't understand. I don't listen to these things anymore. I can't take it. New York, you suck. And you know what? I'm so done with all this. My telescope's out here, chilling out, and all I got is freaking clouds and PhD beeping at me for no goddamn end. Unbelievable. What am I going to do? I need to move. I'm so finished with this. I hate this.
I've seen a lot of bankers, and I've seen a lot of cops. I've seen a lot of lawyers, but I like the stops.
Was there a
how
massacre
about
or
that?
something?
How about that? Now you hear me. And we're back. We have audio now.
Check
All right.
1, 2.
You don't hear anything. Yes, you do. You hear something.
Yeah,
Yes.
now we're good.
Now we're good.
It didn't switch over, so apologize about that. And you know, sometimes these things work, sometimes they don't. And let's see, Wednesday setting up. Yeah, we're good.
Dan's been off a week. He's a little behind, you know.
Yeah, you know,
He forgot how things work.
I happens to me every day, but you know. You know, listen, I was able to take a week off, and you know, I was on vacation from work. You know, I did some AstroWorld stuff. Booked a couple of 2 new guests. I don't know if I mentioned it. I might have mentioned it before my vacation, but next week we have Dr. Sass coming on. Now I know I put on the Discord, or maybe I just did it in the AstroWorld admins, a request for data from High Bortle Skies to demonstrate a new piece of software that we're going to get an AstroWorld kind of exclusive, I guess, with this from
from Dr. Sass?
So yeah, so
does he want stacked? Does he want stacked data? Just
raw data? That's it. And if
Okay.
you don't have the link, it is on the Discord. If you don't, I could actually share the link, and you can put it in. Please make your own folder so all the subs don't get all screwed up in there. You know, and dump it into your own folder. But Dr. Sass is going to be looking for some stuff to show. So if anybody could be in, like, you know, plus Bortle 6 or higher, let's say, you know, he wants high Bortle skies. So
I got plenty of that.
Yeah. So if you don't have it, thank you, Tarek. Appreciate it. But if you don't, you know, I'm gonna go right now and get the link and put it on the channel. So just give me 1 second here, and I'll grab it for you. Also on November 20th, we're also gonna have Sarah Matthews on. Sarah Maths Astro from YouTube. Yep. She's going to be on for her own show. Simon Tang is coming on for his own show. Ben from the Narrowband channel is coming for his own show. So locking down those 2 dates. So we are booked until Astropalooza. And now I was thinking, Eric and Dave, maybe you guys could chime in whether you agree with this or not, because I know me personally, I've been taking a bunch of days off. Being a little bit of a slacker, I guess.
Slacker, that's an understatement.
Okay. So sorry, I had an itch. I'm sorry. So we're on episode 388.
Wow.
Good God, man.
Episode 388.
We are a glutton for punishment.
So you know what episode 401 is? Astropalooza. So,
oh, how awesome.
So do we want to take a day off and just make Astropalooza number 400?
You know, but that may not be a bad idea.
Somewhere along the way, just take one night off.
That would, yeah, you know what? That would be ideal.
You know what? Because we normally do that Friday before Astropalooza?
Oh, we usually don't.
We don't actually.
So I think that actually qualifies as 400, doesn't it?
Yeah. We don't. Now we're at 400. That is true. So that makes it 400. So
boom, baby.
There you go. Good memory. At least somebody's got a good memory.
Good thinking.
So it looks like that's going to be number 400. That's going to be pretty cool. I got to throw a heads off. No more days off.
Dude,
no more days off.
No day off. Secret nice.
Come on, man.
Yeah. So what are you gonna do? But what else? So it'll be episode 400. I gotta give and I'm gonna share the screen if I can. I got 2 monitors going. I'm still not sure how this kind of thing works yet. So give me 1 second, Eric. If you want to talk a little bit for a second while I get this set up, that'd be.
Yeah, I mean, right now, I don't know about you guys, but we still have opportunities to go after Comet 2023 A3 Atlas. I cannot pronounce the Chinese name, but it was from, you know.
Come on, try. Come on, try.
I am not even going to attempt that. Not even. But we have gotten through the Discord channel. So if you haven't checked out our Discord channel, definitely go ahead and check that out. Dan, or at some point, he can even drop in the link to the Discord channel for anybody who's not been on there. We've had some great images on the Discord channel of everybody who have participating, you know, dropping in comment shots and stuff like that. So that's been really cool. And we've got quite a few images that have been dropped there. I've dropped a couple. I don't know if you guys have had a chance to see or gone to my website, astrowitheric.com. You know, so shameless plug, you know, but
go for
it. But go there, check out my comment shot as well as my red dragon, the flying dragon. So
I saw
just so around just over 32 hours, maybe around 30, according to AstroBin. Say, you know, AstroBin calculated as 33. So my math must be way off then. But not way off, but I calculated as 32 and a half. They calculated as 33 and a half. So potato, whatever. But
that's good.
Thank you. So that is one of those targets that I personally enjoy working on. And I mentioned that in the little paragraph or spiel describing the flying dragon is dark nebulae, sharpless objects like that, those faint targets, you know, like the garlic nebula or the pop balloon, whatever you want to call it. Those types of objects, I love spending that integration time really gathering that data. I don't know how, you know, about others, if you guys are up for that type of punishment, if you want to call it that, or just that type of time. But that's what I enjoy doing. And then the comet, I was tinkering around with the comet. I mean, I was trying it with my iPhone. I tried it with different lenses. I just decided to go ahead and use the Rokinon 135, and then I did the cropped image, which came out and then cropped it down because I did that at f4.5, and it came out pretty good. But yeah, there is, and I think they say, is it true that might be the brightest comet that we'll see now for like the rest of this decade? I don't know. But at least we're not going to see this one for like, we're going to all be gone.
80,000
years. Yeah. It's like, so, that's its, you know, that's
it for this one.
Rotation. Yeah. It's like 80,000 years. So by the time that comes back, shoot, maybe like the Morlocks, you know,
the Morlocks.
Stuff like that. You know, so exactly.
He's still dragging that time machine through the sand, and
exactly.
Yeah.
Here you go. So check this out, and I gotta give a hands up to Matt Draxler in the chat. I got his image. So here you go.
Yeah.
So
nice. I love it.
Matt put this together for me. You know, I had the logo made for the Astropalooza 3, 4, and 5, you know, in the anticipation of that. But he did the whole thing with the galaxy and putting it together. Looks a very, very different as opposed to my plain black list of names.
That's awesome.
So thank you to Matt.
Yeah,
that's like concert. That's like concert prints, you know. Posters.
Yep, and I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna send the website is up. Astropalooza 3 is up. So keep an eye on that. Sooner or later, I will be setting up, probably in the next 2 weeks, a schedule of appearance, and getting that ready to go. And then the Astropalooza, you know, the whole show is set up and all that kind of stuff. So thank you to Matt. Appreciate it. Really good job on that, and that'll be going out to everybody. So nice job. Thanks.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, no, that's really cool. So also when it comes to image of the week, we did not have any novice entries this week.
Oh, bummer.
So pretty bummed out about that. This is the last week of October for us. Actually, this is going to be the first one for November. So we're pretty much done with October. And then I'll compile all of the winners of the Astros the image of the weeks for October and get that out for November, which is going to be the first, for 2026.
Correct. So yeah, well, the calendar will be closed.
The calendar pretty much closed after we select the image of the month, right?
For October, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So
yeah.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So I already started I already started putting the calendar together, and it'll be ready to go once we get that last picture in. I got to do one print run through and make sure it looks good, and it'll be ready be on sale on the AstroWorld telescope. So it'll be ready there.
There you go. There you go. Now, one thing, because this is how my mind just picks up random thoughts when it comes to Astro. My wife thinks I've got some obsession with this stuff. I don't have an obsession. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with this.
The first step in knowing you have a problem.
You be quiet. Anyway, so one thing since I've been doing so much now that I pretty much transitioned to mono, right, was thinking about my NBZ and all these
what you need now, right?
My GNB and all these other what we call multi band or dual band filters, right? So I've been thinking about, can I utilize these, and maybe and I was looking on some stuff on Cloudy Nights, but can I utilize these with mono?
It's not recommended.
Yeah,
it's not recommended. Now, they're really modified for color cams.
They are.
They are. You really shouldn't be. I mean, you can, I guess, but you could separate them, I guess, later on. But I don't think the result's going to be very good.
Yeah. So what you're saying is I need to start saving up my allowance again and get up the site.
Oh yeah, absolutely. 3 nanometer. 3 nanometer pros from Antlia or Altair. They're both outstanding. I'm switching over my stuff to Altair narrowband and Antlia LRGBs because some reason, and if anyone wants to chime in on this, and Nick, if you're watching, you could chime on it too because I know I've spoken to you about it, but he's probably sleeping. It's midnight over in the UK. But why doesn't Altair have a 2-inch LRGB set?
I thought they did.
No,
I thought they did. They don't.
1 1/4. 1 1/4.
1 1/4. They don't have like a 36 millimeter unmounted.
Nope, 1 1/4.
That's it, huh?
That's it.
That's it. That's interesting.
So they have 2 inches in everything else except for the LRGB, and I don't understand. I've texted Nick. He's like, "Oh yeah, we're on it." I mean, they're not that expensive when it comes down to. I mean, think about it. What is it? The Antlia 2-inch
the new
LRGBs, the V series.
The V series.
The V Pro.
I bought those.
Yeah,
I like those.
What were they, like $400 or something?
Something like that.
Yeah, like $490 something.
Yeah, something like that. It's like under $500 and for the 4 filters. But I mean, they're not that expensive to make. But I mean, it's just I don't know why they don't have it.
I just wonder if because Altair they seem to like be into the more specialized stuff that it's like RGB, anybody can do RGB.
Yeah,
we're good at the
blocking
quad band and the Yeah,
Yeah, their
I mean, and
their OD blocking techniques is pretty crazy.
their solar filters are unbelievable. Apparently, they're what do they call them that go over the scope?
The ERFs,
Quarks. No, ERFs. Yeah, their ERFs apparently are amazing.
Yeah. Why doesn't PixInsight have Altair? The only reason why PixInsight wouldn't have a filter or anything in SPCC is that the filter maker has not given them the exact specs that they need. That's the only reason why. Now, I could definitely bring up to Nick why, maybe he's doing it for a reason. I don't know, but I could definitely send an email out to Nick and we say, hey, we got a couple of questions off the show about your filters. And, we could.
Yeah.
Why don't you have a 2-inch LRGB set, and why aren't any of your settings in PixInsight? So,
and while you're at it, ask him, hey, why don't you come on the show one night?
I've been trying.
Although he'd have to do it in the afternoon on a Saturday because he's over in England.
Yeah.
Or we do like a 2 in the afternoon show during the week.
Yeah, during the weekend. So and he can talk about his ERFs and stuff like that they do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some of this stuff they really specialize in.
I think my one of my wires are getting loose here. I'm losing my audio a little bit. Never upgrade early. Never upgrade anything early. There was something that somebody upgraded something on. I want to say it was Nina or maybe an ASI or something, and all of a sudden it just crapped out. Just everything just crapped out. So it's kind of like an iPhone. You never want to buy an iPhone, the next day, because there's always something wrong. No, and Bob, I know what you're talking about. Bob had an issue with PixInsight, and it erased his Blur X and his Star X. All the Russell Croman stuff need to be reset, and that's a known issue with Blur X and their repositories. So that's a known issue. He actually, Russell Croman actually says something on his website. If you have this, do this.
Need to be reset. What do you mean?
Like the whole they were just gone. The TensorFlow DLLs were just wiped out.
Oh, I haven't had that issue. I'll tell you what I did have an issue with. I was putting my Andromeda data together, and I did a bunch of HA and Bill Blanchin's stuff, the extract HA script, didn't work. And I'm like, well, what's the hell's going on here? Where it's always worked. So
yeah,
I have to go back and maybe rewatch his video. But I mean, I've saved all the icons and everything for it, the pixel math icons. Went to extract AHA and I get blank, and I'm like, okay, this is not working. Why is this not working? It's always worked in the past.
Yeah.
So don't know why.
I had a customer, and I won't mention the person's name because it's kind of not embarrassing, but it's kind of like one of those things that we all kind of say. It's like, God, I can't believe I did that moment. We're going back and forth for like 6 months on these Leah filters, right? Oh, the 3 nanometer Pro, the HA is so dim, and it's not, the transmission rate stinks. And I said, listen, man, I've never had a problem with Leah filters doing what you're saying. And he would send me pictures, and they look very muted, very kind of whatever. 600 seconds on 600 seconds on the Cocoon Nebula. The Cocoon Nebula was not there. Remember, I think I put it on the show like last week, right? Or the week before last. And
I'm stacking that right now.
What's that?
I'm Cocoon. All my data from the Cocoon, I'm stacking it right as we speak.
Yeah. But we're going back and forth for like months, and he'd ask me a question, then months would go by, and then he'd ask me a question, so it wasn't like a solid 6 months we've been working on it, but we've been working on it a while. And he telling you, making sure, making everything's fine. It turns out that the filters are fine, and they were mislabeled in Nina. So he labeled his S2 as his HA.
Oh.
so and the O3 is an S2. So they were in the filter wheel right. They were mislabeled in Nina. So when he
Mhm.
stacked them, he was actually stacking his S2 instead of his
Oh,
HA, even though it read HA
gotcha.
on the top. So just make sure when you're doing your settings and your filter wheel and setting your, if you're doing that filter offsets where you have everything, you do slot 1, 2, well, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah,
6,
it's
7.
0. Yeah.
Yeah.
People don't realize 0 is number 1.
Yeah. So when you're doing that, just make sure that your filter, if you're doing like I do mine HOS, I do hydrogen, oxygen, sulfur. Even though a lot of people kind of say, well, why don't you do SHO? Well, S is down the way. It's kind of like the last one you do, kind of. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
it's one of the ones that has the least signal in a lot of things.
Exactly. So, and then when you're doing like a dual band thing, like the Veil Nebula, right?
Yeah.
If you're doing SHO, and if you're if you're doing your oxygen, do you want it to go all the way around? If you're doing unidirectional on your filter wheel, do you want to go all the way around and all the way around? Or if you're doing it like HHHOOO, HHHOOO, it's gonna take a long time to do that, but just for the rotation of the filter wheel, if you're in unidirectional mode, if you're just going one way. And H and O is the ones that you really use the most, to be honest with you. You're going to put more data in your hydrogen and oxygen than you probably are in your sulfur in most cases.
In most cases. There are a few exceptions, but yeah.
There are.
Yeah. And then RGB, LRGB, you keep right next to each other.
Yeah, LRGB is.
So, I mean, I think I have mine set up where it's HA, O3, S2, and then LRGB.
Yeah.
And that's
do
the way
that.
I have it.
I have it just the
And
opposite. I'll do LRGB.
And I run everything unidirectional just because I don't want to have the chance where it's going backwards and doesn't sit right.
Yeah.
If it goes unidirectional, usually most likely it's going to line up just perfect.
Well, depending on the filter.
It doesn't take it. It doesn't take the filter wheel that long to get around 7 filters.
No, it doesn't. It takes about 10 seconds.
Half a second.
Not
even
a second.
half.
Well, it depends on how big your filter wheel is. so
3 seconds at the most.
Mine's a little slower than that, but whatever. It doesn't really matter. But the basic thing is, and the main reason for unidirectional movement in your focuser is exactly what Dave said, right? The biggest problem with some of these filter wheels is backlash, right?
Yes.
So if you do back and forth, sooner or later, what's going to happen is you're going to have half a picture. It's going to look like a half moon kind of thing, and it's going to look kind of weird, and your flats aren't going to work, and everything's a mess. But if you go in unidirectional and everything's going the same way, the backlash issue is mitigated. So you're not going back and forward like that. Because everything's on like one of those nice little, it's a big O-ring essentially for the most part. That it runs on. And with an O-ring, you're going to have a little skid if you're going back and forward. So I agree. Filter wheels should actually, you know what? I don't agree with that. Filter wheels should be able to go in both directions, but there should be no backlash in them. You know what I mean? They need to figure out a way to kind of do that where it's
well, I think the idea is you get one that has encoders where
now you're paying $700 for a filter wheel.
Exactly. So you can have it that way, but you're going to pay.
Yeah, the QHY filter wheel, the CFW3s are big offenders with backlash problems. They're huge offenders with it. They're probably one of the biggest ones that I've seen.
EFW, ZWO, EFWs, they have an issue with it.
They're the same thing. Yep. I mean, anybody that's belt driven like that with an O-ring is going to have the same problem.
Yeah, Chad from Patriot Astro did a video.
Put some
on it.
Renshaws on that. Yeah, you know, I don't mind spending $1,250 on a 5-position filter wheel.
Yeah.
You know,
Chad from Patriot Astro did a video on it, and one of the things, the reason he did it was he was getting funky flats, and then out of nowhere, Nina came out with making sure that you can tick a box and makes your filter wheel go unidirectional, only one way. And it used to be, you know, when you start your Nina up and everything, you turn on your filter wheel, you had to tick that box every time, or else it was automatically off.
Yeah, it's by default. Yep.
But now it's automatically whatever you had it set at last.
Yeah, Nina's always been good like that.
Nina's so good.
Yeah,
that
when you make a change, it doesn't, you know, it doesn't go
everything
away.
Defaults back to the way you had it before.
Let's dance to the funky flat. We're gonna call it. We're gonna make a new song.
Funky flat. Oh God! And trust me, if somebody who used a 294 flats and funky flats, man. Oh my God!
Thank you. That's why I got rid of it. I just couldn't handle the funky flats on the narrow bands. I just couldn't handle it. That's why
it wasn't even just narrow band; it was everything.
Well, you had those what Rorschach tests.
Rorschach flats.
Oh my God!
Yeah, the narrow amoebas.
They were some of the weirdest flats I ever saw.
Yep.
But you know what?
They were 3D.
We calibrated things out, but I just couldn't handle it. I just felt that something was wrong.
It's like seeing God. You just can't fathom that this thing actually works. You know? But
Greg's asking, did you see the review of the Baby Red Cat by
I
Luke?
did not. What did he say?
No.
I'm curious.
No, I haven't seen it either.
Well, you saw the Big Red Cat that's out now, right?
Yeah, the 91.
91 finally came out.
It's on pre-order. You can start pre-ordering it and everything.
I did hear about that. Apparently the sides of the mini cat is that the stars aren't great. I heard.
No.
Yeah.
3 zippy now, Dan.
Ooh, you guys suck.
Yeah,
the instructions say to use Blorex for best results. Why? Why are you going to depend on software when you need
I don't understand that.
What this is one of those things we talk about, right? When gathering data and stuff like that. It's like
it blows my mind. The scope is beautiful. It's great. It's nice. It's red. It's got a helical focuser, but you know what? Our stars suck. So you're gonna have to use a piece of software to kind of figure it out. And not only that, we're gonna recommend a piece of software that's gonna cost you another $90 if you don't have it.
Exactly.
So
I don't understand.
What's the difference between a 5 lens and a 7 lens? Well, it's not lenses. It's space.
How many filters you can
How many
put
filters can you fit in that filter wheel? And the reason why 5, I never understood 5. I just never understood.
I had a 5, and then I was like, why did I buy a 5? Then
I guess you could add HA to your galaxies, maybe, or something like that. But 5 is, I think 5 is just easier to make than 4. I don't know, but whatever the case may be, that's fine. But the 7 is so you could have a full set of LRGB and a full set of narrowband. So you got your 4 and there's even one that has an 8. Oh, thank you, Chris. Yeah, it has an 8.
Yeah, some of them have an 8. That's right.
You know, some people use that for a dark filter, where you use it to do darks.
Yeah, that's what I
blackout.
Blackout filter. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yep.
I did see that. So Bray Falls put together a rig of his own at Starfront that's got 3 8-inch Rosses with 3 2600s with EAFs and everything to boot on
on one mount,
on a Trident mount. Yeah.
Oh wow, jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
I think I just answered that, Seeker. The 5. It's not it's not a 5 lens filter wheel. It's 5 or 7 spaces that you can fit
Yeah.
filters in that. Maybe I'm
Yeah.
behind in the chat. I don't know, but
Yeah.
if I'm not answering and not understanding your question, just yeah, you put a dark, Chris.
Usually,
So.
usually now the 7 filter wheel, at least for me, for ZWO, that's a 2-inch, right? That's a 2-inch.
They make it 7 by 36.
Huh?
They make it 7 by 36 too.
They do make it 7 by 36.
Mhm.
Yeah, and the 1 1/4s are either 8 or 5.
That's correct.
Yeah. Well, they do make an 8 by 2.
They do make
do
an
they?
8 by 2?
ZWO
No, not
does?
ZWO, not ZWO.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
ZWO does 8 in the 1 1/4.
They do 8 1 1/4,
5 and 5 in the 1 1/4.
5
and
1
then
1/4.
7 and 7
7 by
5
36.
7 by 36 and 7 by 2.
And 7 by 2.
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah.
Chris, I'm sure the baby cat was fine on a crop, but then what's the point? You're doing wide field.
Exactly.
Now I got to crop. Now I got to crop.
Because the whole thing
about
about William Optics, they keep talking about our imaging circle is a full frame imaging circle. So why are you going to use a crop? Why are you going to kill that if
so
you
now
know
I'm
if
going to buy
it's
a 6200 that I can't use? I may as well get an APS-C.
Yeah.
And save $1,000 and $90 for Blurex.
So, it just doesn't make sense.
I don't know. That drives me nuts a little. These things should be fixed before. There was another something like that where it was like, why am I buying this? Because I got to buy something else to fix it. I forgot.
You know what? It reminds me so much of like software or video games or stuff like that. Oh no, go ahead and buy this now, and then get it now, and then we'll patch it. But see, the thing is, the difference is with a telescope, you can't patch it. It's like, okay, I got to buy a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It just get it right. I mean, don't just be so money grabby and just try to get things out so fast. Go through the QC, and if things aren't ready, things aren't just ready,
And Derek, to your point, I mean, it's not only the QC. Sometimes it comes out QC just fine because you
tell that to Hubble.
But you know as well as I do, Eric. You had with cars as well. Your QC may be fine out for your motor, your computer, your telescope. It doesn't matter because you're in a sterile environment.
Yeah.
The end user testing is what gets those bumps out of the road. Those beta testers that go out there and actually try these things out. And that's where a lot of companies fail, is because they do exactly what you're talking about, Eric. And they just want to be money hungry. I want to get that rotator out tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I don't
care. I want to grab all these pre-orders. Let's just grab all these pre-orders and let's
go. I got 4,500 pre-orders for a rotator that doesn't work.
Yeah. And then we kick it out. Hey, we got your money. Oh, you know what? Don't worry about it. We'll fix it. We'll tweak it. We'll send out a little. Piece. We'll send this little piece out, and you can you get it for free. Don't worry. We'll give it to you for free, but we'll send a little piece out, and everything will be right as rain.
Right as rain. That's
right. Sure.
That's.
And I got oceanfront property in Colorado to sell you.
Yeah, because I need
I just don't honestly. Sometimes I just don't get it.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I mean, I just what's my mouth?
I mean, and Dan now we talk about quality control. His volume is now going decreasing.
No, I actually lowered it on purpose because it was kind of spacing out on me. So, but it sounded like I was getting kind of question. Thinking about trading out my 115 for a Carbon Star 150. Any thoughts?
ED 115
carbon fiber
tractor. or a carbon
So,
star.
but what's the focal length difference? Are they about the same
They're
focal
about the
length,
same.
or
but
then?
the carbon stars a lot faster.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And as somebody that's been using the Carbon Star for the last
6 months.
4 or 5 months,
Yeah.
man, I'm loving getting the data I'm getting off of it.
Mm-hmm. How
Yeah.
often have you had? How often have you had to collimate your Carbon
Check.
Star since you've had it?
Twice.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah, because I
6
leave it.
months.
I don't touch it. I leave it on the mount.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime I take it off and have to put it on, I'll check the collimation. So I've had to do that maybe twice. Otherwise, it's once I get it collimated, it doesn't move. So I'm not moving it and banging it around, and it stays fine.
Yeah.
And that's pretty
I
much
don't have
the
any
key.
issue.
That's pretty much the key.
Don't
Once
have
you
an issue.
got it locked in, once you got your collimation,
I mean, look at my look at the picture of that I had last week for the horse head. Look at
Yeah.
all the
Yeah.
tag.
Yeah.
Tell me that collimation is not dead on, or if not, damn close. I mean, it's beautiful. That star looks unbelievable.
no, it does.
And I haven't collimated it in over a month, 2 months probably.
Wow.
Because it's been on the mount.
It's been on the
The only
mount.
time
Once
I
it's on the
collimate
mount,
it, the only time I check it is if I have to take it off and put it back on, which I'm going to have to do because I'm going to the Dominican in a couple weeks. I'm going to have to take it off because I'm not going away for a week and leaving it up. So,
George, I would seriously consider doing it, just because Spike's too big. That's one of the points that I was going to make. If that doesn't
spikes
bother you,
are not too big. Those spikes look awesome.
I'm gonna have to mute Dave for a second. He's too loud. He gets
Stop
loud.
it.
he gets a bit too animated and too loud when you start questioning the diffraction spikes.
Yeah, when you talk about the length of Dave's spike, he becomes very animated.
You know,
So-
I have found that everybody on APOD and AstroBand, they don't give you credit unless you have big spikes.
but as long as the spikes don't bother you, as long as you're willing to deal with the collimation, even though you might have to do it every once in a while. I would say go do it because you're gonna get the data a lot quicker. Chris has spike envy.
It does. It gathers data. I mean, when I take a 300-second exposure with that compared to the 127 at 7.0
Yep.
f7, oh my God, it's a big difference. It's a huge difference.
Yep. Yeah, it's also a 6-inch mirror too, as opposed to a 115.
Yeah, that's true. That's
right.
true. It's got some more.
So you're gonna get a little bit better, resolution on your pictures. So
yeah,
it's going to be nice. I would do it, and for what? Well, $1,100 with the
reduce with the flatter,
the coma corrector.
Yeah.
And you already got all the cameras to boot, so you don't have to worry about that. Just got to put a focus, put a motorized focuser on there, and be done with it.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm just waiting for Sean to send me his Poseidon and the filter wheel to send this thing on. This thing is ready to go down the Starfront, as far as I'm concerned. I just want to do like a 1 or 2 night test with his camera, and then send it all down there.
Cheater.
Yep.
That's what Dylan. I mean,
that's what Trevor said. Cheater.
Hey, you guys suck. What focuser do I have? I put a Sesto Senso on mine. So
Chris says he wants a f4 at 2,000 millimeter.
F4 at 2,000.
2,000.
That's like what, a 12-inch, 15-inch
2008.
Newtonian?
2008. Well, they used to. Orion used to make an F4 8-inch imaging newt.
Hey, Ernie.
And it was 2,000 millimeter.
No, it wasn't 2,000. It was like a
No.
It was like no 2,000 millimeter, but like the size of my Plymouth Fury 3.
Well, but that would be like a 15-inch Newtonian. That thing would be huge.
Yeah.
That was huge.
Yeah, it'd be huge. It'd be huge. You're better off. Well, see, here's the thing. You start using reducers, you now change the focal length. So I
Mhm.
mean,
Now, 1,500? Is that a 12? When you're around 1,500?
somewhere around there. It depends on the F ratio, but it's,
Yeah. So like the Orion, what's the British Orion?
OOUK.
Oh yeah, OUK. So they
No.
make a 12, and I think it's still only like, I don't even know if it's 1,500 millimeter focal length.
I'm personally not a
The
fan
Quattro
of
300
OOUK.
is 1,200 at f4.
Which one is?
Okay.
Skywatcher
Skywatcher,
that's their
Quattro
12-inch.
300. Yeah, that's their 12-inch. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the OOUK, you got to remember, isn't a newt either. It's an optimized Dow Kirkham.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So they do make some newts, but it's not. They don't really make them. And of course, Bitdefender's blocking me on the webpage, so I can't get on there. So I guess they have a bad certificate or something.
Those bastards.
Yeah, no, I got to go back to my
Knife at him.
Bitdefender. Yes, advanced. Go there. And oh yeah, it's horrible. This website's so bad. There's not even a website there anymore. I'll have to go on telescopes.net. So there is a 8-inch newt that they make, but that's only 900 millimeters. So,
Right.
but the optimized Dow Kirkham, the ODK 10,
Uh-huh.
the ODK 10, which is the Dow Kirkham, that's at 1,700, but that's still at f6.8. So I mean, it's going to be tough to find a 2,000 f4. I mean, it's going to be almost impossible to get without spending a crap ton of cash.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the Sharp Star? They
What the
the 15028 hyperbolic Newtonian.
Yeah, but that's not even close. I mean, it's only like this big.
They're only like 600, right?
I think that's all they are.
Yeah, they're not very.
Sharp Star. That's the
Forget
SNT.
about putting that in my pod. That's way too freaking big.
Yeah, the 150 hyperbolic. That is a whopping. Where's 420.
Oh yeah, so it's still
420
way
f2.8
wide field. Yeah, f2.8.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
2,100 for it.
Yeah. So, and what's the other one they have is that Sharp Star. It's kind of like a Schmidt slash. What do they call those? It's like a cross between a Schmidt and a Newtonian.
Yeah, Schmidt Newtonian. It's got the glass in the front.
Yeah.
Like the old Meads.
But
The SCA 150.
that's it. Yeah, the SCA. They
Those
have a
intrigue
little
me a
deep.
bit too.
They have a lot. They have a deeper reach.
Yeah. Those intrigue me a bit.
Yeah, they have the 260.
Yes. Yeah, they have the 260. It's
It's a $4,100
Drew
scope.
Evans, yeah, Drew Evans has one. He has it in Flagstaff. He's taken some really good pictures with it.
But even still, they're only 1,300 millimeter focal length.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could
You're
actually
talking
get
about
those. I don't know
you're
anyone
talking
that
about
has them though.
You're talking about a $4,200 telescope, though.
Yes.
Yep.
So that's not cheap.
No, it's not. Especially when you got 5 kids to feed.
Oh yeah.
So, hey George, so I use the Antlia V series LRGB, and I use the Optilong 3 nanometer SHO filters.
Okay.
So George asked.
Yeah, it's only 1,300 at SCA.
Yeah, let me see. I want to show who we have for image of the week. Let's do that here while we're.
Let's take a peek. See.
Let's take a quick look here.
And we'll make Eric bigger.
Leon's getting larger.
Man,
I'm over 1 hour and 6 minutes stacking this data so far.
How much is it? How much data?
110 HA and 35 each of RGB.
Okay. We've got, so recap from last week. Congrats again to George and to Daniel for their Rotten Fish and their Heart Nebula images that won last week.
Oh, nice. Dan LeBrake again?
Yes. Yeah,
Wow.
he's been doing pretty well. He's been
I
doing
think
pretty well.
2025, Dave, Dan, you're gonna have to be promoted to the regular group.
Yeah. Yeah, to the experience. So
and once again, my horse head image got shut out.
Bummer.
Bummer.
I'm done. I'm done submitting horse head every year. I do it, and I think it's one of the best photos I take. And then nope.
Okay, so this week we have the week of the comet. So 3 comet shots here. We have this one here by Greg. This was a blend 25 1 exposure with a foreground. I like the cacti here. That's pretty cool. At 6400 ISO. And he used 67 millimeter focal length. Then we have, this is another nice one. This was by Chris. And this was using the FMA 180. Yeah, pretty much.
Don't look up.
Don't look up. That's probably what the dinosaurs were telling each other. Don't look up. What? Bam. So this was a single exposure, 10 seconds, with the FMA 180 Pro and the 6200 on his CEM 40.
Yeah.
Very nice shot here. I love the foreground there. And then finally, we have another one by Dr. Meyer. This one was really nice as well with this nice
sunset,
desert shot and everything. It was sunset and everything. This was also a blend of 25 1-second exposures and an ISO of 6400 and 67 millimeters. So we have 3 different shots here. So good luck, gentlemen.
Yep. They're all cool.
And
no novice, right?
Win.
I had a feeling this week was going to be all comet photos.
Yeah, all comet shots. All comet all the time. So, and now let's see my shameless plug here. I didn't do too bad with mine. I've got 4 so far. I've got 4 comet shots since started astrophotography. But here's my A3.
Okay,
Not bad.
Good. No?
Yeah, and this was with the Rokinon 135, and I had set it to f 4.5, and took quite a few shots of this. How many did I do? I can't remember here. 120 second, 125 5-second frames. So I just let it go.
Okay, cool.
And this was with and let's see the latest nebulae photo, the flying dragon. So
Cool.
these were pretty fun. And this one was 33 hours. So
Nice.
Racha fun. So,
Very cool, man.
right.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah.
It's very
Let's get
nice.
back to it. Very
It's
nice.
very, very nice. Very nice.
Very, very nice.
See if I can fix this.
So stop sharing. Yeah, Greg. Yeah, yours was really good. That shot was really good. So.
That close up that he got, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was.
Somebody else,
So-
Chris did a close up of it too, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, Chris's
Yeah,
were really
wow,
good. I
it
liked
is.
his. So if we take a look at Discord here, I'm looking at Discord, at our Discord channel,
Mm-hmm.
and some of those are pretty good.
Yeah, this one here looks really cool. It's in black and white, but man, it's so cool. It is right up
Wrong
in
one. Yeah. So these were from Chris.
Yep.
So these were really good. We got a nice Core of the Heart Nebula.
Oh, from
By
Nathan. Yeah, I
Nathan.
saw that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was pretty nice.
Malat.
Yes, very good. And running. Here's Jason's.
Did you guys see that comet shot running around on Facebook? Somebody made believe that they got the rock in the middle.
You got the
Core.
rock in the middle.
Yeah, the core rock.
I did not.
No,
It's horrible.
I did
Another
not see
fake
that.
picture. It's a fake picture.
It's a fake picture.
I
They're
saw,
all- yeah.
I saw one, and I showed it the other week. A guy on Facebook set up this skeleton, put a cigar in his mouth, and timed it, and got the shot where the comet looks like smoke coming off the
Nice.
cigar.
Yeah,
It
he
looks
finally
pretty-
admitted it was a stacking artifact on it, but I think you know what? Shouldn't have been put up though. That shouldn't have been put up.
No.
No, but everybody's been putting out some great shots. So
Yeah.
So
Easy
now we wait for
pickings.
the next big event. But in the meantime, now we're getting close to the next new moon. The next new moon is next week. The first week of November is new moon week. So, and now we're in the we're deep into fall now, getting really into fall now.
Yeah.
I saw one
Getting cold.
It's getting cold, and you can go after, Pleiades now. So Taurus is out there. You can get the Pleiades. You can get the
We're back to the
Hyades.
Pleiades.
Yes, back to the Seven Sisters. So
I miss
Go get 'em.
I miss the time of the Pleiades.
yeah, this
I'm
is
doing the
one of my
heart
favorite
right
times of
now.
the year. Yeah, you got the hearts out here. You got
Doing
the
heart.
lobster.
I'm doing the heart right now as we speak.
It was 90 in Dallas Fort Worth today. It's getting cold though. It's definitely getting cold here.
And I'm doing 10-minute exposures on it in HA.
Ernie.
And my stars look beautiful. tracking at 0.52 arc seconds.
Gotta love that warp astron, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you, I've got the polar alignment so good right now. It's not making any deck corrections
deck,
at
yeah.
all.
Nice.
Nope. Just a straight red line.
And that's one of the good
That's
things you
good.
could do when you leave your telescope out there. You could tweak it and tweak it and tweak it and just leave it. And your deck will just be that, if you're down to like seconds of error on your polar alignment, it's not gonna move at all.
No.
So speaking of that, and you're talking about, guiding and everything like that. So you brought up this, so you're bringing this up. So when we talk about deck, is that more focused on your polar alignment?
Mm-hmm.
Or
it does, yeah.
And then your RA is more focused on your balance?
Oh,
no, your RA is just as the night sky moves across the right ascension. That's how the sky moves.
How do you improve?
So that's how it corrects.
Numbers. Yeah, so how do you improve? But okay, so if you get really good polar alignment, you're gonna have good deck.
You'll have very minimal deck correction. Yeah, your deck
very little.
hardly ever have to correct. Your RA is always doing something. Now, depending on how good your mount is and how good its internal tracking is going to be, will determine how much deck correction your mount needs to make. So,
gotcha.
And if you could also take some of the stuff out by doing your periodic error correction training. If you have a regular EQ mount like the EQ8R or the EQ6, that's not a harmonic type mount, and you could do the predictive periodic error for your harmonic mount. So,
but let me ask you this. When we're talking about this now, the EQ8, unlike the EQ6, the EQ6 is more worm driven. It's a worm driven.
It's belt.
Worm gear mount, or is it belt?
Well, it's
belt.
It's a worm gear. It has a worm gear.
Well, it's got a worm gear, but it's belt driven.
The belt, that's belt driven worm gears.
Belt driven worm gear.
Yeah.
They're not meshed like your normal traditional worm gear. It's got a gear in there, but it's got a belt in there that turns the wheel.
Okay. And that's what also, since you have that worm, since you have the belt, you don't worry about, you have less backlash. Less risk of backlash, supposedly.
You can.
Well, the backlash is still going to be between the worm and the gear itself. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's adjustable on the EQ6. I don't know about the EQ8, but
EQ8
you can
adjust it.
fine tune that backlash. But there's a little dance you have to do. I mean, you can tighten it down to where there's no backlash, but the problem is the imperfections in the gear. It may slew to a certain point and then jam because it's too tight.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a dance you have to do. So you have to sacrifice maybe a little bit of backlash so that everything moves freely throughout the whole range of travel.
Right.
Because one thing I thought, Dan, since you have that EQ8R, I thought that yours has pretty much, because it's a belt driven system. It does not have backlash.
No, it
Is
does.
that incorrect?
It definitely does. Yeah, it definitely does. It's always going to have backlash unless you have some sort of harmonic gear. You're going to have some sort of, or direct drive gearing.
Direct drive,
that kind of stuff. You're going to have some sort of backlash, especially when you're dealing with belts and or worm gear. Even if it's just a little bit from going this way to this way, it's you're going to have some sort of measurable backlash, and that's why periodic error and periodic error correction can really help you training your mount, because the the imperfection, I won't call it backlash because I'm not really talking about backlash, but the imperfections of the gear
in the two gears meshing,
it's repeatable. It's all repeatable and it's predictable. So you could train, you could do something like PPEC or what's the other one that they use for training the gear? Is it PPEC and
Pempro.
Pempro.
Yeah.
You know, you could use these guys to make a periodic error graph and upload that graph into your mount settings,
Yes.
and it'll see the problems before it gets there, so your corrections will be less. So I love my EQ6R. As a matter of fact, I just sold it. I just sold it.
I love mine.
I sold it.
I'm gonna get mine set back up as soon as I
No,
get the
I'm gonna get a
this
wave.
freaking plate finished.
I'm gonna end up getting like a 100 wave, the smaller one, because I already have the up Luca Matico video just popped up on my screen. Controversy. What is going on with the Red Cat? So, but you know, I'm gonna get a smaller harmonic mount just so I don't have to deal with counterweights and heavy mounts and stuff like that. I think I'm at the point where in my life that I'm done with effing around EQ or whatever. I'm done. I'm done. We don't have to do that anymore. The technology exists where we don't have to worry about that, and balancing kind of whatever, you know, it's there, but it's not. It's kind of like the evil stepchild that we talk about, you know. But I mean, you know, really, it's the EQ6R was great. The Atlas that I had was great. The EQ8R on a Pier is rock solid and unbelievable. But when I'm going somewhere, like when I'm going to Canada to the star parties and stuff like that, I don't want to have to lift an EQ8 and dump it in my
Or
car.
an EQ6.
Or an EQ6. They're heavy too.
Yeah, oh my God, they're heavy.
Yeah,
that
they're
and the tripod and all that kind of stuff and all the stuff that goes with it. I'm done.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I like my Pegasus. Goes right on my shoulder. Go right in the car, in the back seat.
Yep.
Set it up, put my little scope or big scope up to 40 pounds. Who cares? Done. Yeah, CM40 is a nice lightweight mount too. You know, that's not bad. Those are all nice mounts. Greg's EQ6 has gotten very sticky with rotating.
Oh, they need to tune it up.
Yep. They need to degrease it and re-grease it.
Yep.
Yep.
Got to tear it down, put some fresh grease, clean it up.
Yeah, it depends. You know, listen,
it's easy. It's easy to do.
I won't be doing that because I will definitely. I'm the guy that would take things apart. Like we would take apart 5 1/4 inch floppy drives and just see if we could put it back together. And somehow, some way, it still worked. But I had like a handful of extra pieces.
Oh no!
But it didn't matter. It still worked.
Still worked.
It still works. You know,
I've done my EQ6 before, and it's easy to do. I swapped the crappy bearings out and put good bearings in it and redid everything. The trickiest part is when you're taking the motherboard off and you have to disconnect. You have to take a picture first and foremost. As soon as you get those screws out, take a picture so you know where all those connectors go. And then there's one tricky little screw you got to take out because there is, and I can't remember what axis is on. There's a little disc that comes around and tells the mount where home is. And you have to undo a screw to get a sensor out of there so that the pieces can come apart. But other than that, it's just a tricky screw to get to. But if you have the right tools, you can get to it. And then from there, taking it apart, putting it back together, resetting the backlash, all that stuff. It takes time, but it's not hard to do. I mean, it's relatively simple. If you don't mind getting your hands greasy and dirty, and you know, it's simple. And the reward is you end up with a mount that next thing you know, you're tracking it, you know, sub half second, you know, and you're like, holy crap.
Yep.
It works great.
Oh yeah, don't forget to tune into Skywatcher this Friday.
Oh, what's going on there?
Oh yeah, you're gonna be on.
I'm gonna be
Oh
on.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna be
Yeah, that's
on.
right. You're gonna be on.
I almost
Yep.
forgot about
nice.
that. Thanks for reminding me.
What time?
What time is it? 12, I think. Let's see, Skywatcher. He hasn't sent me an email in a while. Skywatcher, was it What's Up? Let's see, What's Up Skywatcher? Here with the What's Up webcast. Here we go.
Ooh, man, that looks good.
Really, guys? Oh, look, they're copying me, the bastards. The What's Up Webcast-a-thon Extreme, 10 to 6 p.m. Friday, April 8th. Let's see, where's the actual? Let's see, previous article, next article. Let's see. I don't see the What's Up website. I don't know, but I'll be on. I don't even know what time, but I'll be on.
At some point.
Yeah, no, yeah. I'll be on Friday. Oh, there we go. Sean, send me the damn camera, damn it. Send me the camera, send me the camera and the filters so I could test this thing so we could get this darn thing down there. Jesus.
Sean, jeez.
Oh my God.
What are you doing, Sean?
You could have walked it here from Canada by now.
Oh. Wow. Wow.
Oh, man.
Could have walked it there. Wow.
That's funny.
I just kept on running. But yeah, so I mean, I can't wait to have Dr. Sass on next Wednesday.
Yeah.
Because he's going to be, we're in for something special, supposedly. I don't know what it's going to be. He wouldn't tell me anything. I'll find out more tomorrow. But it looks pretty cool. Some new software, apparently, that is going to be mind-blowing from what I'm being told. From Pete Myers, who I spoke to the other day, and Dr. Sass, who I spoke to. So it's going to be interesting.
Cool. That'll be fun.
Yeah. So yeah, Sean, seriously, send it down to me. I got the scope sitting here. It's been ready to go. I just got to test it with your stuff, and then we could place the order for a peer and start sending stuff down, man. Oh man, I am down, Sean. No problem. You could wear your Borat suit anytime. No problem.
His Borat suit.
No problem. The European Speedo, right? What else is going on, everybody? Anything else going on?
For me, no. Just gonna try to image tonight. Going after M33. I think I'm gonna go after 33.
Nice.
So
I mean, from on the business side, a couple of people have jumped on board with AstroWorld. Some people that have actually, I haven't even been looking for anybody because I've had enough dealers. People have actually been starting to contact me, which is pretty scary.
That's a good thing. That's a good problem.
Yeah. So Astro Oasis is on board with us. I've been able to get it through our friend Steve over at Starfield, but the owner actually contacted me, so I'm going to be able to get their new Rose focuser, their version 2, straight from them. Also, Founder Optics is going to be coming on board. They're a semi-new Japanese telescope maker. So that's going to be interesting. You've seen them probably around. They have like the green founder logo. You've probably seen them around. I've seen them. Those are a couple of things that are coming on board. Who else? I just got my first shipment of Tube Tech, not the Astro stations, but cameras and filter wheels and that kind of stuff. So I got 533 from Tube Tech. A couple other things are coming down. So it's things are coming in. It's coming down. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I love it. I love it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is a good problem to have, though,
Yeah.
Dan.
Yep. So, but if you guys can help get the word out, that'd be great. You guys and girls on Discord, I've been blasting. I guess I've been all over the Starfront site, but I don't want to kind of blow the business up there. I don't want to seem like I'm a vendor, but I am. It says AstroWorld Telescopes up there, but I don't want to kind of push business on there because it's really
Right.
not my channel. So, but yeah, I mean, I've been jumping in there and helping out. Hopefully, it gets the word out a little bit more. We'll see.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like whenever anybody says, "I just got this from High Point," I said, "Well, you could have got it from me." But yeah, but
Well, they could have.
we're still the small fish in the sea. You know what I'm saying? So we're getting ready to be chomped on by some sharks, I'm sure, eventually, but that's okay. Steve, clouds have beat me. Time to close the shed roof. Darn it. Sorry, Steve.
Yeah, I had to worry about potential clouds coming in later, but so far so good.
Yeah, I think I've been fortunate on and off, pretty much with dealing with the clouds haven't been so bad here. But I'm gonna have some tomorrow for a couple days, and then I think the weekend's gonna clear up again, and we'll see. But no, it's been good. It's been good. Probably because I haven't really bought a lot of stuff.
Yeah, probably. Oh man,
buying things. Watch out for AstroWorld TV. Your background is your background is keeping Bang expanding. A galaxy is close by.
It gets sucked in. I've been watching. Yeah. I've been watching Doctor Who, the reboot. I've been watching that.
Okay.
Over Sunday.
The reboot.
Oh, they rebooted it in 2005. And,
okay, yeah.
With David Tennant and all those guys. And, yeah. So I've been watching that. I've never seen them. I've seen all the old ones. But anyway, we haven't had a drop of rain this entire month. Yeah, well,
I'm waiting for a couple crappy days to clean my optics.
Hey, listen, I feel kind of guilty because we've had the same stretch of nice, clear weather that Dave and Eric have been enjoying over the past 2 weeks, and I have literally been so tired and dealing with family stuff. I haven't taken. I don't think I've taken more than like 2 images all year. I really don't think I've done almost anything, and it's a shame. It's a shame, but I think I got to put the time into what I got to put the time into, and then hopefully it'll open up some free times eventually. But we'll see, because I still got this 9 1/4 sitting at my feet collecting dust, But got to get that up and running because the planets are back, right? The planets are back.
Yep, the planets are back.
Yeah, so
Saturn is still,
Yeah, but Jupiter.
But Jupiter's back.
Venus is coming. What else? Mars is back.
Mm-hmm.
And you may as well get it now because you got another 18. It's on 18-month cycle, right? So, you get it now, or you get it next winter, the winter after next. So
yeah, that's why I got that Player One camera, so I want to try to get the Edge 8 out there and go after it.
yeah.
Hopefully, I can get Jupiter.
Now let me because I know Dylan put out a image just recently, the video just recently, and it had something about why can't you go to a planet? If I remember, that's what
Oh
he said.
yeah, I saw that.
I didn't see it
So
yet, but if you saw it,
Yeah,
what did he say?
Why can't you do go to?
Yeah.
On a planet.
Did he say anything interesting on that, or was it just like that's stupid?
Said you can get it close, but they're still, then you have to try and, use your remote to kind of get
Yeah, and you're gonna have to
centered
use
perfectly.
you're gonna have to use your guide scope. Like he was using its guide scope, get it dialed in to like at some point, like during the day, sync up your guide scope with your actual optics and get them in line. So when you are slewing towards a planet, you can utilize your guide scope. Say if you're looking visually through your guide scope, you get it
to
there,
get it dead in the crosshairs.
Yeah, if you get it dead there on there, it'll be dead center on your actual OTA.
Okay.
So, that was one of the things he did mention. And that's one of the things I understand as well is during the day, find a target, maybe with your primary OTA and get it centered, and then get your guide scope, work it out, as far as how it's aligned, and get it dialed in. So that way, come the evening, they're both set.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're both at the same. They're both locked in
But
at the same point.
in the end, he was like, "How can somebody not get this done?" Because it's like, you have all this plate solving software that can get you anywhere. How come it can't do planets?
A planet. Yeah.
Yeah, and
let me ask you a question though. I mean, if you hook up to like Stellarium or something, it's got planets. So why can't you import a coordinates from Stellarium into Nina and just slew?
You can, and I have, but it's not 100% accurate. You still have.
But how accurate do you need to be if you're doing planetary and video?
Well, that's true, but if you're using high focal length, like so now he's using a 14 edge.
Well, yeah.
So
4,000 millimeters,
Right, the slightest movement, if you're not centered, that slightest movement with a 14 edge, and
you're off
planet go
10 degrees.
The planet could go blowing by your visual,
Yeah.
So,
exactly.
it's just one of those things where,
And that brings up a good point. I know something that me and Eric were talking about regarding the 432s. For another name, the Apollo Max Pros for planetary.
Yes.
Which are the 432s, and it's cooled and whatever.
mm-hmm.
Still wondering on somebody that's actually done it. I don't know if anybody's done it, but Edge 14 and bar load. So you're at like 8,000 millimeters, whatever.
Right,
right. So think about that when we're doing it. And I didn't think about that, to be honest with you, but you're right. When you're doing planetary, you need to knock down your focal ratio quite a bit because the planets are very, very bright to begin with, right? So if you're shooting at f11, right? You're shooting at f11, you're gonna blow out a lot of detail on the planet. So then when you're at a 2x or 3x Barlow, you're at f22 or f33.
Yeah.
And you're at f33 on a C14, that's your 12,000 millimeters. Which you're never gonna get that in. But
the slightest little movement.
I would just be so frustrated. I would be like, nope, not doing it. Not doing it. F22 I could probably do,
Yeah, F33.
Yeah, F33 and what 3950? I think the Edge 14 is.
Yeah.
Times up by 3.
Yeah.
Just rounded up to 4,000 times 3 is 12,000.
1,000. Yeah.
That would be brutal.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah, no.
No, I'm sticking. Yeah, if you get a 14, you just get a 2 times parlay when you call it.
Yeah,
done.
call it a day. Call it a day.
Don't even go 2.5. Just get 2 and
even with
done.
my 9 1/4, I wouldn't do a 3. I would do a 2 and just shoot F 20. Maybe the 2 point. Maybe the 2.5.
Be fine.
The 2.5. The 1 1/4 2.5.
Mm-hmm.
Use that. Be done with it.
Yeah. Yeah, 4 minute, 4 arc minute field of view. So,
tiny,
no,
tiny, annoying, just like my loft wedge.
Your lob wedge, you mean?
No, well, I call it a loft wedge because it's not even a lob wedge. It's a 64.5 degree.
Oh my God! Dude. What do you need that for?
Because I could hit it as hard as I want, and it'll go about 4 yards.
Because you go right underneath the ball.
Yeah, of course. It's great. I go straight up and straight down. It's great. Or it goes about 400 yards, and I almost kill somebody because I'll skull it.
Yeah. Well, the most interesting man in the world said, I don't always hit a sand wedge 170 yards, but when I do, it's usually out of a green side bunker.
Yeah, exactly. That's awesome.
Anyway, let's get back to Astro.
We got about 10 minutes
again.
left. 10 minutes left.
Here, let me show you real quick. Here, let me show you.
What do we got? Did you finish the stack?
I finished. Yeah, so here's
all right.
my,
Let's
finish stack. Let me pull it up. Share screen. And we'll do this and share. Can you see?
Oh yeah,
you can see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that's HA, RG, and B. And that's all I've done is background extraction using SETI Astro Auto DVE, and I did correct only and then regular blur X to reduce the stars a little bit.
And how much data is that?
That's 110 hydrogen exposures and 35 each of RGB. 110 at 5 minutes and 35 each of RGB at 3 minutes.
Okay.
No, but that's good.
Looks
I like
pretty
it.
groovy.
It's really good.
It's gonna be good, man. Good. Very cool.
And I've never done this target before, so
Greg's like, look at those spikes.
One thing, are you going to think about when you pull out? Let me ask you this: when you pull out the stars, are you going to try to do any more?
Yeah, I'll do more.
Like enhancing on the dark nebulosity or anything like that on the trail. Yeah,
because you can see some of it already.
Well, you can see that you wear the dark. I'll see what I can do. Uh-oh, I'm getting an alarm. Alarm.
Warning.
Warning.
I was getting a guiding alarm.
Cloud coming through.
Danger! Danger!
Wind shear. Wind shear.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Need spike exterminator.
You know what though? I do kind of like the spikes. You know,
in certain images, it depends on the
images and stuff like that. Yeah, because for me, the Pleiades with spikes doesn't look that great.
No,
for me
it doesn't.
personally.
I agree.
But I'm getting clouds. Shoot.
But there are certain targets. You know, if I'm going after, this is just me doing the horse head, and then you got all an attack with a huge spike on it, with huge diffraction spikes. I don't know. There are some, when it's nice and it's subtle, like some nice little enhancement, it looks good. But when it's kind of all up in your face, I don't know. That's just me though.
Actually, what is
I
it?
do
It's
like
like
spikes, but it takes
590,
much
is
light.
it on that scope with the reducer? That's like a 0.95, right? Dave?
For what? Oh, 0.95. So
So 600 by 0.95 is like 590, 580, something like that.
585, I think. It's
585?
585,
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 0.95. That's kind of crazy. Galaxies are great with spikes. No, they're not.
Now, one thing I am planning on doing with this M33, looking at, I saw a friend of mine,
570.
Mike Shapiro. He did his M33 RGB, but as well as he used the NBZ, and you could see quite, a nice bit of what I would think would be some O3. So I think I'm going to try and incorporate this my M33 with some O3 in it
Okay.
and see how it comes out.
Why not?
Yeah, let's just see how it all goes and let's find
Absolutely.
out what it happens. So, but yeah,
Right.
and that's one of the things because Dave, I think we even had that chat, about there's got, when you're looking at Andromeda, there's got to be there's a level of O3 in these galaxies. I mean,
Yeah.
how
There
can
is.
there not?
Yeah.
How can there not be? So I think
Yeah. I mean, I
going
took a
after
lot of
galaxies-
O3 on Andromeda, and I mean, there's a lot of signal there. It's just, the question is, how do you extract it and add it to your image? I thought it'd be simple. You do like the add HA, subtract the HA, add HA, subtract O3, add O3. Well, I couldn't even get the subtract HA to work. So there's obviously something with that Bill Blanchard math that's not working on that for some reason. I don't know why. It's worked with everything else I've done. So I have to research that. But I'll let you know because I am definitely trying to incorporate that into the image. But I took a lot of the RGB data with the full moon, and I mean, granted, it came out good, but there was a lot of gradient. And
Oh yeah, well you expect that,
and as good as SETI Astro's automatic DB is, it couldn't get rid of a lot of it, and without taking away from the galaxy. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I still had like a corner that was still a gradient in that corner. Now I could crop it down, but it fits so tight in that image, sir. In that image, is that if I crop it too much, I might as well just not be doing it.
Exactly.
Not be doing it. Right.
So
right. Yeah.
All right, I got to quit because the clouds are coming in, so I'm going to turn everything off.
Nice.
Damn it.
All right. Well,
That's
you had a
all
good
right.
run.
Yeah.
I got a few. I got what did I get? How many did I get? Where's my progress? I got 9 of 42 10-minute exposures.
All right. So you got an hour and a half.
Yeah, not bad. So tomorrow night, or I think later this week, it's going to be good. So
Yeah, it's supposed to be good all early next
resume.
week. Yep.
Yeah, I'll just resume on it later, and
Cool.
should be good.
All right.
Chris, what are you working on? So fast just went to F10, looks way better than the crap Celestron 0.7x reducer. So what are you working on? I was trying to take a look see, but I don't know if he mentioned what he was working on.
No, he didn't to me.
So
No.
fast with just going F10. So just curious.
Yeah, what do you do? He took the reducer out. Looks like maybe.
I guess
That's
yeah,
what it looks
maybe.
like.
You just took the reducer out.
What you up to there, Frickson? What you up to?
I don't know.
Let us know. And Astro's
Yeah.
taking a pee. There you go.
Talking about Dave's fast scope compared.
The no reducer on the edge.
Talking about Dave fast scope compared to the no reducer on the edge. Okay.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Sorry.
you're not going to get as cool. You're not going to get as cool stars on the edge as you're going to get with the Newtonian.
So you know what you do. You do take the stars out from the Newt, star align it to your Schmidt, and now you'll have a Schmidt Schmidt Newt composite.
I'm curious how that would work as far as your.
All you gotta do is star align the two, and then replace one with the other.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you just use the Newt
Yeah,
stars.
you could add string across the side, a little fishing wire or something.
Mm-hmm. I've done that. I did that with my GT81 doing the jellyfish.
Nice.
Because those two bright stars next to the jellyfish.
Yep.
It came out really cool looking. It looked really cool. It was like, wow, that looks really cool.
Nice. All right, fellas. What else we got? It's about 10 to 10.
Let's see what else we got. Let's check here. Hold on, I'll tell you. It is 4-2. Cap still winning.
Still, yeah, 4-2 with 13 minutes left.
Oh, it's 4-on-3 power play for the Flyers.
Yes, it is. Yeah, but they only got 20 seconds left on the power play.
Yeah, but the refs are trying to freaking hand the game to the Flyers because they feel bad for them.
Nah, whatever. All right, so I guess Eric,
that's it.
Yeah, final thoughts, Eric?
No, thanks everybody for joining. Don't forget to go to our website, go vote for our image of the week. We have some really good comment images.
Our comment of the week.
Yep,
Yeah,
comment of the week. Yeah.
And check out Luke's video about the mini red cat.
Yeah, it's sitting on my screen right now. Yeah.
I'll have to watch that. Yeah.
So got to come back. Yeah, welcome back, Dan. Glad you're back. But
thanks.
I'm also glad
Appreciate it.
Vacation. I'm glad you and Jen had a nice getaway.
Yeah.
But yeah, besides that, we'll see everybody on Friday and clear skies and get out there imaging if you can.
Dave?
Yeah. So yeah, hopefully everybody has clear skies. I've been lucky to have 8 nights straight. So
nice. And
the clouds are rolling in tonight, but I'm going to get either tomorrow or the next night. It'll be clear again. So, other than that, let's go Caps.
Whatever. Awesome. So hey, if you're not doing anything Friday at 1:00 Eastern, come check out the What's Up webcast on Skywatcher's site, and we'll see what happens there.
That'll be cool.
I don't know what to expect with that. I know it'll be me and Kevin, but other than that, I really have no idea what we're going to be talking about. A little bit about starting a business during the COVID era, I guess, is what we're going to be talking about a little bit. And I'm sure we'll talk about other Skywatcher kind of new products. Maybe I could get some stuff out of them with the solar scope that they
absolutely.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Maybe I could get some stuff out of them for that. So
absolutely,
we'll
Ross. Yeah, plug AstroPalooza if you can.
I definitely will plug AstroPalooza. Absolutely.
Yeah. Probably talk about their mounts, their new
the wave mounts. Yeah, absolutely.
I want to hear about these their wave mounts. So pretty cool.
Yeah,
wave mounts. Do they use EQ mod? Are they utilizing EQ mod with the wave mounts?
I think they're all Cinta. I think they are, but
okay.
Well, that's a good question to ask, though.
All
the Skywatcher mounts have been Cinta from day one. So I mean, I don't know if the waves are.
If the waves are,
it would surprise me if they aren't. But
yeah, true. I'm pretty sure they are, but yeah.
But ask and put out a notification on Discord so I'll get an alert and I can hop on and watch.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. All right, everybody. Well, have a great night, and we'll see everybody Friday night. Some of you see me twice. And hopefully you don't get sick of me too much because I can get, I was told on Sean's Visible Dark link that apparently I was annoying AF. Never have me on the show again. So
Oh no!
can't please everybody. Sorry. Sometimes in New York just comes out. If it was a Canadian fan, they probably didn't like me too much. So sorry. That's the way I am. But everybody have a great night. I hope you had a great night and have a good show. And thanks everybody for hanging out. And we'll see everybody on Friday. Don't forget 1 o'clock for What's Up Webcast, and then back at 8 o'clock for AstroWorld Friday nights. All right, everybody. Have a good night. Take it easy. Go Islanders.
Peace.
And keep imaging, keep educating, and clear skies. And we'll see you next time.
Yep, hockey season's back.
Yeah, you gotta love it. The longest season in professional sports. There you go.
Good Lord.